Our guest tonight has been a firefighter in the North Riverside Fire Department for 26 years. He has served as the president of IAFF Union, Firefighters Union, and then now he's the president emeritus. Before that, for a brief period of time, he was a police officer and even a teamster. He is one of the main subjects of Colin Hughes's 2025 documentary film Fire Department, Inc. Please welcome Chris Kribales to the show. Did I say it right, Chris?
Close enough.
Kribales.
There you go.
Chris Kribales.
After that intro, I don't know if I can live up to all that. Man, you make me sound good or something.
Yeah, okay. Let the ball breaking begin. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Honored to be here.
Obviously, we were big fans of this film. We had Colin back on this program earlier this year, and then we brought him into our Irish American Movie Hoolie and featured the film there. You were so kind to show up out in Wilmette for the Q&A portion, and so we were really moved by the story. And we thought, you know what, Chris would be a wonderful guest to have on the program. Especially,
I think I was a little more than moved. I'm glad you were moved, but
yeah, it's a powerful film, though, Chris. Did you know that when you were making that film, that it was going to end up being what it's become, especially as a teaching tool now that Colin is screening it? You know, we have a thing here at Hibernian Media. We have an Irish American Labor Alliance with a lot of unions now, very pro-union on this program.
I heard about that, and thank you for that.
Yeah.
As one of the few union people still left in this world, very thankful on that. And when he was making this, I had no idea how big it was going to get. And I have to say, the tenacity he has, it took him 5 years to interview me because we were fighting for a contract, and he kept wanting to interview.
Yes.
And under the advisement of my lawyer was like, you cannot talk to him. You'll screw up anything we might have going for a contract.
Yeah.
He had to get tired of that excuse.
Oh, sure.
Especially after he met the lawyer, too. It's like, I can't talk to you.
I think he knew that if he didn't have a film unless he had you in it in some capacity. Did he ever make that plea to you? Like,
yes.
Hey, come on, man.
But he also admitted that without a good bad guy, he didn't have anything. And one of the biggest shocks, when he told me he was reaching out to talk to the mayor, and 15 minutes later, he's like, I have an interview with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, you better go play the lotto after that, man.
Let's give, if you can, just give our listeners just a quick brief history of the subject matter of what the film covered. I know that's a lot to ask up front, but there was a historic union fight with your local, and that is local 2714, right?
Yes. Basically, our wonderful mayor had the idea that he could find a law firm to interpret the law different than everybody else in Illinois has ever, from this point back and going forward, has ever interpreted. He read it different and found lawyers to agree with him.
And wanted to privatize the fire department to save money after the mayor that presided before him had such a strong relationship with the fire departments, but mostly it was due to the revenue that was coming in through North Riverside's mall, really, here.
And this actually started as roughly a $40,000 difference when they voted on it to, all right, we don't have the funds. We're $40,000 short for a pension payment.
Yeah.
We can put it off until we get the receipts from December, i.e. Christmas shopping at the mall. In the 90s was booming. Early 2000s, still booming.
Yes, it was.
Right. Oh, we'll put it off later. The finance director at the time was like, this is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You keep pushing this down the river, kick the can.
Yep.
This could become huge. Well, holy crap, did we become the testing ground for that?
Yeah. I mean, conveniently, and you guys liked the mayor of the town who was there before, correct?
We weren't in trouble.
Yeah.
We weren't even on his radar.
Right.
Because everything was good. There was money. North Riverside's got a history of being tight on budgets, but we weren't in any problems.
What year did this start? This whole thing start? 2012?
They tried to say it started 08.
Okay.
Because everybody was hurting in 08, but they started not paying into the pensions a little earlier than that. Mm-hmm. And it came to a head big time 13-14.
Okay.
That's when the Department of Insurance called North Riverside to the carpet with a bunch of South burbs that are really broke.
Yeah.
And said, you guys haven't paid. Well, the village thought we dropped a dime. And
Yeah.
when we showed up at the hearing,
Right.
it was like, okay, there's our village. Here's the guy doing the hearing. And here's a bunch of union guys standing there with our lawyer. And they're like, who are you? Local 2714.
Right.
Why are you here? And our lawyer, Dale Berry, was like, we are a very interested party, because they had already come after us. Had started on the
Squeezing you guys in different areas. Sure.
well, they wanted us to save $750,000 in 1 year,
Yeah.
because that's what they thought they would save if.
Oh, and they thought they
privatize
would
us.
pull it out of the fire department.
Yeah,
Squeeze that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know where that figure came from,
Yep.
but it just here you go.
Yep. And do you think that they did? Well, you guys are a smaller community. It's not a huge community.
No.
And yes, the mall does take up a substantial amount of land in North Riverside.
Oh, it's huge, and it's the closest one to the west side. It is still a busy mall compared to.
Oh, yeah.
You look
Oh,
around us,
yeah.
malls are shutting down everywhere.
Well, I find it interesting that the whole fight kind of started right around the time that e-commerce really started booming.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if the previous mayor, maybe had the foresight to go, maybe now is the time to get out before this mall is not my
He was
safety
there
net.
Forever. 20
Yeah.
some years.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how many terms that is.
Right. And then it was Hermanek who became the new mayor. Right?
There was a 4-year guy in between.
Okay.
Who was very good friends with Mayor Scheck. And then it was, I can't remember his name, but he was there for 4 years. He didn't like us.
Scheck was beloved because he kept everybody's taxes low
Well, when you have all that money coming in,
from the mall.
yes, never raised taxes for 20 some years.
Yeah.
I'm a taxpayer in North
You're gonna
Riverside
get
now. I
reelected.
love that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. And then so there was an interim guy, and then Hermanek
Yes.
jumped in, and that's when he decided.
Hermanek was on the board, and he was deemed next.
Right. He's like, I'm going to be the hero, and I'm going to screw these guys, and that's going to be, and then the rest of the obviously, because you were a smaller department, not only did you have, you're going up against, all the trustees and the village mayor, but now you have to sort of make yourselves known to the actual community.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that you guys probably weren't ever used to. I mean, so you really had to lean on your local for PR and bang the drum for your case.
Oh.
And because I think that a lot of voters who weren't entirely familiar with, what privatization meant for a fire department were like,
We
oh,
tried
okay,
to get
cool.
out so fast once this really hit. I mean, we went to Rick Urbanati was a president at the time, and we were in his basement stuffing door hangers for
Yep.
hours.
Yep.
Next day, we had put flyers out to all the local fire departments, other union guys. We put it out through the AFFI, and if you go online or Google it or see the documentary, Pat Devaney is standing in a pickup truck giving a speech in a forest preserve.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to have it anywhere else and get guys ticketed.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
our cops showed up and they were writing down plates.
Yeah.
We had over 200. We filled the parking lot. People didn't know where to park. And there's a mob of guys, and all these guys went door to door to help try and get the message out on.
To the community quietly without blowing the horn, where that the mayor might try to shut something like that down, which I'm
Right.
sure they would have done everything in their power to do.
Forest Preserve. It's private land. It's the Forest Preserve cop.
Yeah.
Our cops came over and said, you can't block here. And we're like, we're leaving in 5 minutes.
Yep.
We were just getting people together and handing out stacks of door hangers.
Right.
And we flooded the town. In 1 hour, we were done. The whole town. Boom.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Which had to pain some of the police officers because most of them are probably on your side anyway. But they're getting orders to now kick the guys that are trying to,
The one guy who showed up definitely got his job for who he knew back in the day.
Yep. Yep.
I won't say names because
Sure.
I don't want to kick that nest.
Yeah. Nepo cop. Yeah, for sure. I get it. So what year did you join the North Riverside Fire Department?
I was a cop in 98. I became a fireman in 99.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you 1 year as a police officer.
Not even.
Were you a police officer in that township?
Yes.
Okay.
In that village of.
Yes.
I went to the academy. A week on the street, went through Chicago Police Academy for the metro guys, suburbs.
Right.
A month on the street, a 2-week vacation, and became a fireman.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So you
everybody-
transferred that. You were off that quick.
I was in the academy. They train you, be a cop.
Yeah.
All right, I want to give this a try. And a week to go, like you see the end. You see the stage. You're going to get your diploma. You're good. You can teach
Yeah.
how to do this.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, I got an opening in the fire department. You want it?
Yeah.
I tripped. I was like, can you give me a little bit of time to decide?
Yeah.
And the chief then was a older Italian guy, and he was just like, time? What do you need time for? I gave you enough time. I haven't called you yet. You get back to me as soon as you can. Click.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I know who I talked to.
Yes.
World of difference in how they be hired today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, I don't think most people, the public or first responders would tell you that they would probably make that jump as well.
Oh,
That's why so many Chicago fire, like there's tons of police officers that get on because it's easier to get on as a police officer first.
Yep.
And then transfer in later than to have that long line waiting around.
Right. And Chicago's special because I think you keep your time too.
You do. Yeah, it transfers over. Yeah.
Not a bad gig.
No, not at all. All right, so you kind of, a stroke of luck kind of brought you into the fire department.
And I almost looked at the gift horse dead in the mouth. Like I almost screwed that up.
Yeah.
And said no.
Well, some guys are hell-bent on really wanting to work in law enforcement.
I will be honest. If you took two probies
Yep.
going into either academy
Yeah.
and switched them at birth,
Yeah.
I think they could live fine
Yes.
because both go in just wanting to help people.
Yeah.
And I think the cops see so much more negative of the world, it just drags them that way. Now, I'm not saying every cop's awesome.
Well, it's a harsh reality of the work that they
Oh,
face.
God, yes.
Yeah.
And the people they deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. The sound just went on me, Bill. You're good, though.
Okay. As long as he can hear me.
Yeah. Was there, were you gearing up mentally? Like, there we go, Bill. Thank you. Sorry, listeners. Were you gearing up mentally, and talking to other police officers for like a couple years, like when you're in your probie period, like mentally preparing, and then all of a sudden this kind of falls in your lap, and
Oh,
you're
you
like,
make friends like you and believe in, I don't care what academy it is, you are jammed in with these people, and you become best friends for those weeks.
how many cops when you told them, you're like, hey, listen, something just kind of fell in my lap? Were they like, take it?
Oh, yes. There was a bunch of them like that.
Yeah.
One of my best friends in the academy actually ended up doing the same thing a couple years later.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what police he worked for, but he jumped to Palatine Fire. So
Yeah.
we stay in touch a lot more.
Cool. So then all of a sudden you're in the North Riverside Fire Department.
Yeah, living a life, doing all the cool shit.
What year was that?
99.
All right,
February
99.
99.
Okay. So pre 9/11,
Yeah.
which was a wild time to kind of join a fire department. Wow. All right. So
A lot of things changed after that.
So how do you go from 1999 all the way up until when this fight starts? Who pulls you in and says you're going to be our union steward? And then
I was always interested in the union. My dad was a union guy. I worked in the rail yard through college. We went from an independent little union to Teamsters.
yes,
I saw people threaten strike. I saw lockouts threatened. The owner of the company flew in from Pennsylvania and threatened us. You don't sign this contract, I'll have guys in here tomorrow. You'll be on the streets. I saw grown men cry.
Yeah.
I get into fire and police, and I learn not perfectly technically, but they can't lock us out, and we can't strike. And in my head, this is going to be the easiest negotiations ever. We have to sit down at the table and figure this out.
yeah.
I got to stop saying dumb things because that bit me in the ass.
Well, I mean, in these uncertain times with the rise of AI and everything happening right now, unions are looking more and more attractive to everybody. And if you're lucky enough to be a part of one, that's a huge incentivizing factor for anybody wanting to go into that line of work if there's unions for them.
Oh, God, yes.
Right?
You want to laugh, you look at Walmart's anti-union training films.
They're awful.
Oh,
And Bezos is a pig, too. And now he wants to bring in all these robots.
yes.
Which
That's
is
why he fought that whole unionizing of Amazon.
Oh, I know.
I'm not keeping you here. You're just here till I figure out how to get rid of you.
Yep. Which is not something they're going to be able to do to firefighters.
No.
No way. Not yet, at least. And if they do, I think the general public would have a big thing to say about that.
It's easy handling every emergency, like where doctors or engineers or think about it. You got a crew full, best crews 4 or 5 in the big cities.
Yep.
Burbs are running 3. We'd be much better at 4. But you get 4 guys who pull up, and whatever your problem is, we handle it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. You need a doctor, a lawyer. Well, we're going to try
got
our
it.
best.
Yeah.
Gas leaking out, structure collapsing, on fire, heart attack. We got you.
Yep. Yeah. Now, you're on the job for how long before you become the steward?
I started as secretary, and I think that was around 13 or sooner.
Yeah.
Things weren't bad then. So
Yeah.
there's loving the job, having fun,
Right.
driving the wrong way, breaking windows and walls, and just
Yep.
having a blast, doing
Yep.
the job, helping people,
Right.
waving to kids.
Sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the dream gig.
Started as secretary, slid into vice president. I think that was the 2013. And then the fight started. Now, Urbanati started in the 90s, 94, I think.
Yeah.
And from day one, I'm doing 20 and out.
Yeah.
So maybe it was 96, because I think in 2016 we were in Vegas for a convention.
Yeah.
He was out there, the president. I was the vice president. Angry Zed, Derek Zedenovic, was the secretary at the time. He was out in Vegas, and we all went to the international conference.
Yeah, the convention. Yep.
And we held on to his ankles for a year. Like,
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere. We need you to help with this fight.
Yes.
So he stuck around another year, and then
It dragged on and on. And he
Oh,
was like, guys, I got to go. I'm getting out of this.
he was buying a house in Florida.
Well, I don't
He might have
blame
been
him.
moving out of the state within a week. He's like, I'm stepping down.
Yeah.
So
So it falls on you.
in the words of Jerry Marzullo, one of the very good fire department labor law lawyers,
Yep.
and he works in Berwyn, so I know him well.
Shout out to Jerry.
Right. We went drinking after our union meeting, which was after their union meeting, and he looked me dead in the eye and goes, "You must be the dumbest motherfucker I know."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait a minute, I just became president." And he goes, "Right out of the frying pan into the fire in your situation?
Yeah.
I'll buy you a drink." And at that moment, it hit a little harder, like,
And then you're thinking about it more. You're like, wait, did I just take on a much more difficult task than I thought I was going to do?
Herb started the fight well, and I was blessed. We started with like 14, 15 guys. We were whittling down. Older guys were retiring. But the dirty dozen, the guys I gave coins to, who showed up to every court or something to do
hearing.
with that hearing,
Yep.
they got coins. And at one point, we were down to 10. And I'm telling you, everybody dug in to places I hope they never have to dig in again.
Yeah.
I was lucky to be the president of some amazing guys. You met Austin.
Sure. Austin Nickel, who's been on the
Yes.
program. Yep. I mean, how many guys are on your department when this fight started? You guys are a lean unit.
Yeah, we were, excuse me, when I started the job, we were 18.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 19 with the day lieutenant.
Yep.
We are whittled down to like 15 or 14 right about then, and we whittled down to 10.
Oh my gosh.
A 4-man minimum every shift. So 4 guys, that's 6
So you guys
off.
are way overworked and tired.
Oh.
And on top of the fact that now you got this workload on top of you where you're like, we got to fight for our survival now, and I'm exhausted.
Oh, on average, we were working anywhere from 50 to 70 overtime shifts a year.
Do you feel like that might have been part of the strategy of the new mayor where he was like, let me work these guys down. They'll be so tired that they won't fight me very hard when I try to privatize them, and I can just make this a quiet thing.
We kept saying they had to hire, and they're like, no, it's cheaper to pay overtime. And we were like, well, at what time, where does that balance end? Because, okay, you're not paying benefits,
Right.
but you're paying us a time and a half.
Right.
That can't be cheap.
No.
And the overtime we were making was insane.
Yeah.
The mayor, in his most wonderful tone, would be like, well, you guys
are making great money.
Yeah, you're making great money. Mm-hmm. And we were like, it's blood money.
But we're tired.
Yes.
Real tired. Yeah. Wow. And so, I mean, just to sort of paraphrase, like what the fight was really was they wanted to just end the fire department and make it privatized.
Yep.
And outsource essentially all their fire duties to who? Like, what would they just hire, like scab firefighters or volunteer guys?
There are companies out there that do this all the time.
Okay.
In Lincoln, Illinois has contracted out everything. I think except police,
Okay.
public works, garbage, fire.
Yep.
So-
Okay. Yeah, I see it. It's common in like sort of like a lot of beachfront towns and,
Yep.
and things like that where they do that. But in a village that's next to the West Side, it seems kind of insane.
Right. And we're not broke.
No.
There's some good businesses there.
Right.
We're little, yes, but there's money.
Did you, with the general public and the people of the town, How long did you guys feel like that they were on your side, or did it take some sort of positive press and stories to come out before people started realizing, hey, something stinks here?
The lies were out down the street and in the bar before the truth got out of bed.
Yeah, of course.
Like, we were going door to door, and somebody knocked on a door across an alley, across the street, and some lady screamed out, well, you guys don't eat lunch with Hank. Uh-huh. Hank used to be a paid on call by us, went and got his paramedic, came back and started working for the private that ran our ambulance at the time.
Right.
And that company said, we'll take you over. Mm-hmm. How does that woman on whatever street it was know we don't eat lunch with him?
Yeah.
There was an argument that had happened a couple weeks ago, and Hank was eating lunch on his own. It was a political thing.
Yeah. How
does that woman know? Somebody's spreading all of this.
It's a small town.
Yeah. I'd walk into a bar to get a drink because I'm the only guy that lived in town.
Yeah.
And you'd walk up, know the bartender. Hey, can I get what you're doing is wrong. You are a horrible human being, and other colorful words. And I'm like, can I buy you a drink? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was fun.
So there was a lot of propaganda going out there.
Oh, God, yes. We were supposedly lazy. We didn't work. Mm-hmm. We didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. We didn't fix anything.
Yeah, and I mean, how many people are in the village of North Riverside? 20,000 at the most?
No, 7.
7,000 people?
7,000. And we're bad people to 7,000 people. Well, not all of them at the time, but we won them back.
Right.
It took a little bit.
What do you think the turning moment in your fight was where you did start to win those people back?
It got out that we were winning everything in court. Mm-hmm. And we did every block party they assigned us to. Like, it was punishment supposedly from one chief.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you're going to get kids. They look at the rig. Everybody loves a fireman.
Yeah.
And then you get the drinking dads who stand 5 feet back.
Yeah.
Once the kids leave, there's one that's got a question. You got to find him.
Yeah.
You watch his eyes and what are you thinking?
Yeah.
You want to see something cool? And then somebody will go, so what's going on with this?
Uh-huh.
As a union president and the ononly guy that lives in town,
you were the guy.
My civic duty to answer that man's question.
Yeah. And all the other guys on the shift would be like, where's Kribales?
Hey, hold on. Come here. This guy's got a question for you.
We got one. We got one of those guys.
And you just explain it to him, and it's, hey, when you call 911, do you want somebody doing a job?
Right.
Or do you want somebody who's dedicated to a career knocking on your door to help you?
Was there, did the village try to put, gag orders on you guys with regards to, social media and what you guys could say and talk about? I guarantee that they did, because that would have been, I think, one of the hard things for you guys to combat, where you're seeing all this stuff, maybe it's not in the village newspaper every week, but...
You gotta remember, social media was booming then,
it was exploding.
Facebook was just...
So a lot of misinformation out there.
A lot of misinformation, and one of our guys' wife ran the Facebook page.
Uh-huh. For the fire department.
Knock, knock, wink, wink. Yeah.
Yeah.
It helped.
It did help. So you had to have a civilian kind of start up an independent group where she could sort of, hold the torch for you guys and defend what was going on.
And then it would be reviewed okay, we can risk this shot. Lawyer says if we're going to take a shot on something now, we just won this, we're okay, but we can't put it out any sooner.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that.
Interesting. So was that something anytime you guys wanted to make a post about what was going on, they had to run it past you first, and you were like, let me go talk to our guy.
When they were serious ones, and we speak in facts, not opinions.
Right.
That's huge. And we were really good at that early on, so it helped a ton.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was we won a huge court battle. I don't remember exactly the ruling, but that was when we did the vote of no confidence at the chief at the time. Mm-hmm. And the mayor took it personal and said it was a shot against his reelection campaign.
Uh-huh, because he had appointed the guy.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which had to pain you guys to know that, every time they brought in a new chief, because you guys had 2 or 3 during this period? One guy was fired for, essentially asked to walk down. They made him resign because he was with you guys.
Yep.
And the mayor kind of found that out after the fact. And he was like, I thought you were going to be my puppet.
The guy who was trying to fire us got him as a deputy chief, then retired for the second time.
Yeah.
He got moved up, brought in his buddy, and they were solid chiefs.
Yeah.
They got asked to resign, fired.
Yes.
Another guy came in, They didn't like him. He tried to play the middle
Yep.
and got the white picket fence shoved up his ass.
Yep.
And then they brought in another guy who in 6 weeks, if you Googled his name, you saw the lawsuits that went with him.
Yeah.
And we got blamed for that somehow.
Yeah.
When the Women's League of Oak Park was the main people in the board meeting screaming, get rid of him.
Yeah.
And they looked dead at one of our guys. I think it was Dave Reich, solid union guy. He was a treasurer when this started.
Yeah.
Like, why are you pointing at us? We have nothing to do. We're just here to see what's going on. And
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah.
And then we got the chief we have now.
Yes.
Bobby Mick.
Yeah.
McDermott.
Yep.
Great guy.
Yep.
Worked in Forest Park, watched it, came over, supported us, wore a support shirt.
Did they know when they hired McDermott that he was did he have to kind of stay quiet and say, I'm standing by the union guys here? Because I'm sure in the interview process, Hermanick was like, what do you feel about this? You know, are you going to be with me or with them?
They spoke to a guy internally, and he turned it down because he didn't have enough time, didn't want to be a puppet, didn't want to be seen as a puppet. Now,
Yep.
I don't want to put his name out there because I'm not sure if he wants it, but I know him, solid dude. I don't think he would have been seen that way, but I fully understand
his decision.
I'm not working under him without protection.
Right.
Union, you got protection.
Yeah. And the Chiefs are not. They're village employees.
And McDermott is a solid chief, knows his stuff, damn good, and good at the politics of calming both sides down.
That's the hard part.
Oh, my God. It's a gift.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see him work it.
So during this entire fight, I mean, you know, one of the things I really liked about the documentary was, and I hope I'm doing sort of the story justice on tonight's program, is that this fight went on for how long? 14 years?
It started in 13. Our contract was up
Oh, so
I think, 14.
Yeah.
They started whittling us down in 6 or 7. Like, they didn't replace a guy who retired. So if you want to count way back then, and then we didn't sign a contract until 19.
Mm-hmm.
But then
It got pushed to COVID.
we got it signed just before COVID.
Okay.
Because as soon as it signed, COVID hit, and they asked for the raises back.
All right.
That was in another podcast.
Yes. Okay.
I worked Monday, Tuesday. I had Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday. Well, Monday, the mayor wasn't in town. Tuesday was they were too busy. And Thursday and Friday was going to be too late to talk. So can I come in on Wednesday? I'm like, I got a contractor. I just got a brand new garage built. I got one fucking day off this week. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I talk on the phone, and they're like, it's the finance director or the acting village administrator and the mayor. And the mayor and I are not on good terms at this moment.
Never were on good terms, really.
I tried hard to be political and be polite in public, and
Right.
you don't want to be the guy that's bad.
Right. But
Right.
yeah, at a certain point, you got other guys to worry about that you're fighting for.
So we're talking, it's like, well, you know, a fifth grader could tell why we're low on money. I said, well, just telling me why we're broke isn't, I'm your salesman.
Yeah.
You got to give me something to go to my guys so when they lynch me, I at least got some things.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you, but it's my job
To go
as the
back and
president,
deliver
go back
some
to
sort of story.
Yes, give me the right message. Mm-hmm. And we argued back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and he wouldn't produce anything.
Right.
Now, the finance director or the village administrator was like, come by tomorrow. I'll go over numbers. I'm like, okay. He's like, you don't have to do that. A fifth grader, blah, blah, and starts yelling. And I'm like, look, I'm trying not to go. I got a contract that says, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
But you're pushing me in this corner. And I'm not even,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice, and you're being a dick on it.
Yeah.
Why? And a little bit back and forth, and a click. I heard him hang up. Now, the days of slamming a phone don't work anymore, but I bet you he threw that phone after that.
Yeah. And I mean, the amount of money that the village paid attorneys to fight you guys,
I still say it was 1.5 or higher.
$1.5 million.
Yeah.
Where they could have just given you what you wanted
Oh, somebody
and
did that on
saved a $500,000.
Facebook.
Yeah.
They stuck my face on Dr. No.
Yeah.
All over Facebook.
Which is absurd. So essentially, it turned into a fight that really had no logic other than I'm a hard ass and I got to get my way.
Yeah.
And the
Most
union
expensive
said,
temper
you're
tantrum.
going to lose. And what I really loved about the documentary and the film was that during your guys' fight, the word started getting out. This is a long battle, and we need help. And I'm sure you guys were running out of money to pay your attorneys. And so then the other departments, the other union departments, stood up for you guys.
Oh, some departments threw money, and you're
threw
like,
money
where
at
did
you
that come
guys.
from? And some locals that were big never heard of it, or they didn't get the message. And guys who could stepped up. We had a guy drive up from Collinsville or Evansville, somethingville.
Yeah.
It's like 5 hours.
Yeah.
He drove up 2 cups of coffee, handed us a $5,000 check,
And said, keep fighting.
and turned around and left. And we're like, hold on, we'll get food.
Yeah.
We're about to order pizza. It was a Friday.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Wow.
People would just drive in the hand checks. We'd go to district meetings. Hey, Chris, you got to speak. Okay. Don't like it. As you saw when I start sweating. I don't like speaking in front of people.
Yeah.
I got stuck doing it a lot.
Yeah.
But when we would ask for money, we would remind them that we had doubled our dues for the second time. So we quadrupled our dues within a year, 2 years. We went from 80 to 160 to 320. $320 a month. No, a paycheck.
A check.
Yeah.
A check just to keep fighting.
And then we had 3 probies that got hired. We voted to quadruple them, double them a second time, so they're quadded.
Yep.
We bumped up new guy dues for $1,200 for the first year, initiation fees.
$1,200 up front.
Well, at the end of your year, you make the year, but you better cut a deal with the treasurer.
Okay.
So it's $100 a month.
Yep.
Every time you worked overtime, $100 from that.
From that shift.
Yep.
Yep.
And then everybody that night dedicated $2,000 out of their pocket right now to go toward our fight.
Wow.
And then we asked everybody else for money.
Wow.
So when Pat Devaney would speak, he's like, they already have skin in the game like you wouldn't believe. And he rattled off all those numbers, and I had no more talking points.
I mean, so this fight was essentially taking food off of the tables of the existing firemen
God, yes.
and their families, just to try to hold their jobs.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes, we were making a shit ton of money on overtime.
Yeah, but the
we were
mental
putting it
health
right
toll
back.
was horrible.
I'm glad you brought that up. The first time we did this film fest, the guy, first question was, I just want to thank you for talking about mental health. Because firemen and cops.
I love that moment in the documentary where you reveal that. Where you're like, all right, hey, some of my home life is getting wild. I got to take a step back here.
I thought I was the only one. My life was going insane then.
Stressed.
Oh, through the roof. Yep. Never had it that high.
Yep.
And I can't imagine what it was for guys, married, kids, that stress level and those fights.
Yeah, and you guys are in tough guy jobs. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff.
Right. We get paid to handle your problems.
Exactly.
Ours don't count.
Right. Yeah.
But it was, mom died from cancer, second fight. They're trying to fire me at work. My mom, while in the hospital, asked, why are they fucking with you guys?
Yeah.
The girlfriend I was seeing, that went horribly wrong. And she's like,
Sideways.
you got too much stress.
Yep.
Falling apart. Work is falling apart. Family, my dad died in 2008, and I had a whole bunch of aunts, aunts, cousin, mom.
Right.
And now we're into the fight. And other guys had...
Same issues.
Yes.
Similar. Yeah.
And I thought I was the only one who couldn't handle my own shit.
Right.
So use the helpline, the employee assistance program.
Yeah.
Call up and they ask you 1,200 times, oh, you want to kill yourself? No,
And this is through the union that helps you guys.
It's the benefits that we fought for.
Yeah.
It's included in our insurance.
Yeah.
So it's actually the village.
Yeah. Okay.
But the union fought for those wages and benefits.
Yeah. So, I mean, you took advantage of it. And then you had
very thankful. Oh my gosh.
And you actually had the courage to peep it out to one of the guys during one of your shifts. You were like, hey, I actually saw a guy to talk about that stuff.
We were smoking cigars because that was our stress relief.
Yeah.
And John brought it up that he was talking to a psych.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so am I.
Yeah.
And once it was out.
Therapist or whatever.
Yes,
yeah, right.
Therapist, psychologist,
yeah,
counselor. But yeah, once you hear somebody else, it was just like,
the stigma
I'm
fell
not the only
off.
fucked up one.
Yeah, the stigma fell off.
Right. And
It's a great moment in the film, really.
I didn't know how many people would pivot on that point. I've had so many people walk up to me after a film fest
And say, thank you for bringing that up and talking about that.
Yeah.
It's really important.
It
really
was
is.
voodoo early in my career. It's not nearly as voodoo now,
That's good.
but it's not many years removed.
No. And we're big proponents of it on this program. We've had a lot of people on. Gene Roy is one of the guys we've had on that talks about that stuff, and it's important. It's important.
It's very important because we take care of our bodies because you can see it, you can feel it. I see you limping in your arm.
Yeah.
I'll be like, go see a doctor. But that internal stuff, that doesn't show as easy. You got to be truthful with yourself and go, I need a little help getting over this bump.
Yeah. Yeah. How old were you when you got on the department?
25.
Young.
24
pretty
as
young.
a cop, 25 as a fireman. Yeah.
All right. So you're pretty young. And so you're maturing as a man at the same time
At
during
a high rate of speed.
during this whole fight. And, you're single, you don't have any kids or anything like that. You got a girlfriend or whatever, but you're looking at other guys working around you that are also members of the union that have much, much more on their shoulders that they're trying to carry.
I don't know how guys did it. The guys I was on the board with, Zed, John, Dave, Richie, there were divorces from some guys. Not all the guys I mentioned just now, but they have kids and they're fighting with the wives because I, at one point, couldn't keep a girlfriend because nobody works that much. You're fucking lying. You're shagging somebody else. All sorts of bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, I know, yeah.
You're working again? Yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Firehouse phone's ringing. Yeah, I'm still here. I got what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
That got hurt a lot because it wasn't, hey, it's your turn. It's who can stay. The kids got doctors. Okay, when are you free from the doctors?
And you're like, I want to go out.
Right.
You're
I want to
like-
go home. Everybody
and
wants
this guy's
to go
like,
home.
I want to go to my kid's game. You want to go out and get shit faced? And you're like, oh.
I want a shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, fine.
But he's working. I'm working till he gets freed up with his kids.
Right.
Okay. Then he's working. And then when somebody's wife gets home at 4 or 5 to take care of the kids, somebody else is coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, we split days like that. It was, again, I was lucky that I worked with some fucking amazing guys who had the drive. We were all on the same level. Whatever the fuck it takes.
Stick it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great, I mean, the film, and I hope that we can show it to, some of our union partners and their membership base, I think is extremely important for the future for people to see.
This is why unions are important.
They are.
They could have just fired us without even anything if we didn't have, especially in Illinois, like we are special. Workers' rights and workers' protection. We're on an island. Michigan used to be good, gone, gutted.
Yep.
Wisconsin used to be good, gone, gutted.
Yeah.
I think Iowa had rights, gone. Indiana really never, but
Yeah. You're like one of the last bastions of unionized fire.
when I was younger, I always heard right to work. I didn't understand it. And then I heard, well, you're not saying a full sentence. Right to work for less because you have no fucking rights. You have no bargaining, no collective bargaining. Why is it your boss can negotiate his deal, but the 4 of us work somewhere, we can't negotiate ours?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It is. But there was a good I mean, at the end of the film has a happy ending.
Oh, it's awesome.
It really is.
I hate it because the first 10 minutes, it's PTSD. I go through all the emotions.
Every time you watch it again?
Every time.
Yeah.
It just rage, good, bad, all.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's super good. And then the house lights come up and everybody's got questions. And I'm trying to check my emotions because I got tears running in my eyes because we took over on my birthday.
Yeah.
My birthday's November 12th when we took over the ambulance.
Yeah.
So that, to me, I love my birthday, but now it's even more
It's an
special.
even better special gift. And did the people of North Riverside, have they had the chance to see this movie? Because I think they would really see you guys in a much different light.
The mayor now,
Yeah. Like they should do a screening of it.
he did.
Okay.
Now, it wasn't as full as you would think. Like, some people didn't want to come out. It was a weird week.
Yep.
But he cut a deal with the movie theater that's attached to the mall. Talked to Colin, got a copy of it, and played it. And all of the elected officials came out, too.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, some guys hold a grudge, and I get it. We went through hell. Some elected officials that were on the board then are on the board now. And, you get your ass kicked so many times in 5th grade, you hate that guy.
Yep.
But I'm like, you got to give him a chance. Because as much as I hated the mayor then, he was really good at controlling the message.
Yeah.
So this mayor showed it.
Yep.
And after it was done, every elected official came over and, Chris, I'm sorry. I got hugs.
Yeah.
I mean, the look on their face was real. I'm not saying you got to take these people home and feed them on Thanksgiving.
But there was a form of reconciliation.
Yes.
That occurred. That's good.
And then people who did see it, it wasn't as full. Or people who I've seen a couple residents at film fests.
Yep.
And they're like, we never knew.
Yeah.
And I've heard it's supposed to be streaming hopefully soon. So you guys get a copy, show it to whoever. hopefully it comes out streaming by Christmas.
Yeah, it's getting a distribution deal. It should be out soon, from what Colin has told me. So, and anyone who wants to find more information out can Google the film Fire Department Inc. It tells the story of our guest here, Chris Kribales. I said it right.
Much better.
Kribales.
You'd be amazed what I've been called throughout my life.
And I hope everyone can check it out because unions are important. We need them. And it's just, it's a great story. And you know what? Those guys were pretty damn lucky to have you. You know, you're the president emeritus of that union now, but they needed a guy who was young and full of piss and vinegar to make this thing go the way that it did and to give a victory. Because I think a lot of guys with families and other things would have been so stressed and beaten down that they may have caved in. You never know.
We heard a lot of guys say, thank you for fighting the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And early on, I would say, I just did what I thought every union would. And in the documentary, you see me go to the board and pull a letter. I was looking for the letter that was from another department that went through something similar.
Yeah.
And they didn't stick together.
Yeah.
And they lost somewhat.
Yeah. They didn't get everything they wanted.
And it was, you guys got to stick together because we didn't.
Yeah.
And after reading that and talking to some other guys after the district meetings, like the meeting after the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
they have flat out said that if my union had to go through what you went through, I don't think we would have won.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that more and more, and it's like, I hope everybody's wrong, but I don't recommend this to anybody, but I'm glad I went through it.
Well, and you know what? The film is going to serve as a record for the future for any other department that ever gets into a beef. That needs to understand the power of what their union and, the IAFF can do for them. They should look it up. We're at the end already. Can you believe that?
That was fast 5 minutes.
Chris Kribales, thanks for being on the program.
I am honored to be here. Thank you.
If you had any sort of parting words for any of our listeners or firefighters out there, any advice that you would tell them?
This is a lottery that you win. This is the greatest job ever, even with the bullshit that's going on today.
Yep.
If you get in this job, love it, and make it a career.
Chris Kribales, thank you so much. We'll be back with more Hibernian Radio after these.